Medeiros is here to talk about a great event coming up this weekend where you can learn about the school. I just want to say aloha. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
You know, we're chatting in the commercial break, but it's important for people. I mean, St. Louis has such tradition, culture, and history here in Hawaii. But what's important for people to consider, and what can we learn about the open house this weekend?
Well, our open house is very exciting because we are celebrating 170 years. This year, we're the third oldest school in Hawaii that's still running. We are celebrating because also we have our kindergarten through 5th grade opening next year, which is the first time we've ever had kindergarten in 170 years.
And talk about how excited you are about that, because really that's part of your plan to grow and grow forward. But I mean, the young kids to start that's got to be exciting.
Well, you know, we've been using the term brotherhood for life, and at St. Louis School, brotherhood means a lot. It's when you become a St. Louis School student, it follows you for the rest of your life. They're brothers. They get together every year. They have good times together. They share their memories, and it's been such a blessing for me to be a part of the community in the last 7 months that I've been there.
I gotta beg for what's it like for you? You know, coming back and being part of this change, but also with, you know, looking towards the future. I mean, it must be exciting for you inside every day to wake up and be a part of this.
You know, it's so exciting because I've worked at Marino School for about 10 years. I've started as a public school teacher. I worked at various schools, and I saw St. Louis School from the outside.
Interesting.
And people have a certain perception of what it is on the outside. When you look inside, it's really even more amazing than you think, because there's so many incredible graduates. Walter Dodds, Dr. Kalani Brady. You can go on and on and on. Marcus Mariota, Judge Walter Kiramitsu. Many people that have not only graduated from St. Louis School, but also have gone on to make a big difference in the world.
In Hawaii and the world.
Yes.
And you know what I love about this, too, and you talk about the bonds and the history, and I've seen that in business, in sports, and culture. You know, those bonds, if you're going to do business and live in Hawaii, makes a huge difference later on in your life.
Oh, no doubt about it. And one of the things that we're really proud of at St. Louis School is our curriculum will teach Hawaiian language and culture from K all the way through 12th.
That's amazing.
Because I think it's important for you. I mean, I was lucky enough to travel to about 40 countries as a singer, but I was always known as even though I'm not native Hawaiian, I was always seen as being Hawaiian.
I love that.
So it's important to be able to know who you are before you spread your wings. And a lot of our people have stayed here in Hawaii to do many things, but also have gone elsewhere.
You know what I love, too, though, about your campus? There's so much changes physically, new buildings, new things, but the technology that you guys are incorporating in the education now is really mind-boggling. Like, it's amazing.
Yes, I think education in the future is going to be very exciting because of technology. One of the things I wrote about in my dissertation is the use of technology so that students can move at their own pace.
Interesting.
So the traditional classroom is one where most students are somewhere in the middle, and they're following a textbook. Those on the top get a little bored. Those on the bottom sometimes get lost and left behind. But with the use of technology, our students can move at their own pace, and teachers can track the data of student progress so that they can help them. If they have a particular problem with a certain algorithm, a teacher can come in, help them with that, and then the student can move on. We also combine that with project-based learning, where students learn how to work as teams together to build their 21st century skills like creativity, collaboration, critical thinking, and communication.
Wow. And you know, there's so much that you need to share, and it's so great that there's so much changes. Talk about this Sunday when people can come to the open house. They can just show up. It's going to be a great affair. What can people learn and expect when they come to the open house this Sunday?
One of the neat things about St. Louis School, like you had mentioned, is that we have so much on our campus. A beautiful Mamiya Theater, and that's where we're going to have our open house. And parents will be invited there. I'll be speaking to them, making a presentation there. They'll be able to meet our teachers. They'll be able to go around campus. We're going to have food for the kids. We're going to have all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be a great time, and hopefully people can come out and just check us out and see what it's like at St. Louis School.
I love it. I love it. You know what I love, too, and you kind of mentioned it before. And, you know, you've had such an amazing career. Educator, artist, songwriter, traveling the world. But now being here, and I got to ask, you know, the young guys at school, do they kind of, I mean, they see you as, you know, the head of the school, but do they kind of remember, you know, the songwriting days and kind of those things? Do they ever talk to you about that?
You know, that's one of the nice things about being a part of the Brotherhood, and I feel like I'm a part of the family now because they'll come up to me and they'll jab at me. They'll start to sing Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You every time they see me. They've done certain things at assemblies to have fun with me, and I enjoy it. But they hear from their parents and so forth, some of the things I've done, and I'm hoping that I can be an inspiration to them, to let them know that if they work really hard, that they can do whatever they want to do in their lives.
That's beautiful. Sir, you are an inspiration to us and many people.
You.
And again, really, when it comes to learning about the great great men at St. Louis. Please get to their open house this Sunday. I got to say, when St. Louis is in your hands, sir, things are going to be in a good direction. Very, very happy about that. Again.